And then it goes right through.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Hey, magician and prankster Rich Ferguson here, and I'm going to teach you one of my all-time favorite tricks using a condom. That's right, a condom, and it's not what you think. In magic, there's only a few basic principles. You can read someone's mind, you can make something levitate or vanish. And one idea is passing a solid object right through another solid object. And today, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you. And it's not going to require expensive props, and it doesn't require years of practice. You're going to get out there today and do this. It's going to blow people's mind. It's so fun. Check it out. Well, first off, you're going to get yourself a non-lubricated condom. And what you want is a condom that's not textured and has no lubrication on it. You're going to unroll it. And I know there's going to be a lot of jokes in the comments, so have some fun, but this is, in all seriousness, is one of the coolest things you're ever going to see that doesn't require a lot of skill. So you're going to take the condom and you're going to wipe off a lot of the extra powder and the packing. All you're going to do is cut off the tapered end and the base, and you're left with just this piece of condom. Next, you're going to cut this right up the middle. So either insert it onto your blade very carefully or get a pair of scissors. And what you'll be left with is this big square of latex. So there you go. This is your special weapon to do this magic trick. Now that you've constructed your piece of latex, let me show you how you place the quarter on here so it can be pressed through by your friend or spectator. One important tip is make sure the quarter that you're using does not have any dents or burrs sticking up from maybe being stepped on or dropped on the street. You want a just nice clean quarter and you're set to go. The last thing you want to do is pop your condom. You don't want a whole bunch of little magicians running around. To set this little illusion up, drape the material across all your fingers and then stretch it apart and work the center apart until it's nice and clear. What I've done is I've just pulled apart with all my fingers and stretched and stretched and stretched until that center area is nice and clear. Then what you're going to do is push up in the middle with a quarter. So get a quarter onto your fingertip, stick it in the middle, push upwards, but not so hard that you're going to rip the material. So you'll find that sweet spot just as long as the material is nice and clear around the edges, and slowly let the rest of the material go, and what you'll have left is a quarter essentially on top of some latex. Look at how convincing that is. It looks like a quarter is sitting on top of some latex. It really looks like it's just sitting on top. You can see the edges and everything. So that is the secret setup. From here, you can get a friend to push on it, and when they push, it'll go right through. They will feel it go through because they can't feel that this is rubber. It's so thin when it's stretched across here. It's an unbelievably visual, beautiful illusion. Once you have it all set up, put it back on your fingers and stretch it all out, but not too far, just enough to get the wrinkles out, and then have somebody push the quarter through the material. And then it goes right through.
Oh my gosh!
Now what I like to do is just pinch it with my two fingers, stretch the material out with the rest of my fingers, pushed up in the middle, and then just let everything relax around the edges, and you have like this little ghost. Except what's really happening is on the back side you can see the material has sucked up around the coin. From the front, once again, it looks like it's just sitting on top. And that is a pretty damn cool illusion. Here's a fun party trick for you. Take your setup and put it over a shot glass. Be careful not to pull too tight because you don't want to push the quarter through. Rubber band that onto a glass, and now you have this setup where it looks like there's a quarter sitting on top of some rubber. Take a second quarter and come up to somebody and say, hey, can I borrow a quarter? Or you can present your quarter, either way, and come up and look like you stick it on top. But what you're gonna do is just keep it in your hand and look like you place it onto this surface. That's all you have to do. And then say, check this out, push on it. And when they push on it, it's going to go right through, and they can take the cup and inspect it, and you have yourself a cool little miracle. Now, I prefer to just hold the material over someone's lap or a table and have them push it through. I think it's very quick and it's fun to do. This setup right here also looks very convincing. It's kind of like a self-contained unit, because when they push it through, now there's proof that there's no hole inside the rubber, but it's not necessary at all. One more time, I just wanted to show you this part. If you have a duplicate coin and you have this glass situation set up, tilt it toward you a little bit so they can't see the quarter, and say, hey, check this out. And when you go to put this on top, just stick this in your hand like this. Just don't put it on top, keep it. And go check this out, and bring this forward, and it looks like you just stuck that quarter on top of there. And say, do me a favor, put your finger on here and push it through. So that's a little bit more of an advanced method for you, but either way will work fine. So really nice and close, let me show you this. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out the video, and who knew you can have so much fun screwing around with condoms. Hope you enjoyed that magic trick. Share it with your friends, like my videos, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time.